Hey guys, what's up? My name's Emily. Pretty much, I'm on a bunch of Facebook groups and I will sit there and make a bunch of videos about stuff that aren't necessarily about the group that I'm in. And so I figured I love making videos. I have a bunch of crazy stuff that happens in my life. Why not start making YouTube videos? It might go somewhere someday, it might not. But I want to document my life. I have two beautiful children. One is 1.5 and one is 7 weeks old. And I have a bunch of animals and stuff. And like when I was younger, I liked looking through scrapbooks and photos and everything that like my mom would keep. And I want my children to be able to look back and see videos that I make, like just like home videos and stuff of, all our animals and stuff, like my daughter riding a bike for the first time, just random stuff. And I figured, you know what, why not put that stuff out there? I'm young, I'm home a lot, I love making videos like I said, so why not start a YouTube and, post a video once a week and, invite people to watch my life pretty much, because it's pretty interesting. So this is my first video and, we'll see where it goes. But, yeah, I'll just tell you about some stuff about me so you guys know who the heck you're watching. I'm 22. I am married. I have a lot of animals. I have a cat, a dog, 2 ferrets, a bearded dragon, and a fish tank. And in that fish tank I have 4 catfish, a betta, and a snail. Pretty much we moved to the house where I'm in a year ago, and we really like it over here. We live in Illinois. What else? I am training for a job right now to work, with moms that get their kids taken away. I will pretty much help them, with whatever they want. I really like helping people, so yeah, there's that. I also have a huge passion for my animals. I love them. Most of them are rescues. My dog was at a pet store, but he was the only dog at the pet store. There was a bunch of puppies there, so I asked the guy, what's the story? Pretty much he got adopted, and the people after 7 months decided that they didn't want him anymore, so they brought him back there. So, and nobody wanted a dog from there, they wanted a puppy, so I adopted him. My cat was out in the snow and somebody from a halfway house found her outside their window and they couldn't bring her in because it was a halfway house. So I brought her into my house thinking it was just gonna be overnight and we'd find a family for her the next day. Well, I left during the night to go get her about like 11 p.m. midnight, and my husband didn't know. And so he woke up the next morning and fell in love with her, so we kept her. A couple years ago I had a ferret that had cancer and was dying, so we got a baby ferret for him to kind of just have company, and I helped him a lot. So we got Persephone, which was the baby, and then Atlas died of cancer, and so we had Persephone, and she went through a depression because he had died. And so we went to the pet store. Actually, my husband did, and the guy there, he knew who we were, and he knew that we had a ferret, and he had a ferret there that her partner had passed away, and she was going through depression too. So my husband came back and told me all this, and I was like, I gotta go get her. Maybe they can help each other. And so I did, and it worked out perfectly. I mean, they love each other. Hera is very old, and you can tell her tail's almost completely bald. She looks like a possum. Her hair is really coarse, you know, her teeth are yellow, like she's old. She has to be at least like 6 or 7. And Persephone, my other one, she's a year and a half, 2 years. And then we have a bearded dragon, and his name is Apollo. And we've had him for 3 years when we first moved into an apartment. And he is the first pet that we ever got together. He wasn't a rescue. He was one of them that was not a rescue. I went and got him because Dan really likes lizards, and Dan's my husband. He really likes lizards, so he was the biggest one in the pet store from head to tail. He's probably that big. And I was like, he's a monster, I want him. So we went and picked him up. Well, I did. And then I went to a store and I was like, hey babe, I got something. He's like, what'd you get? Probably thinking that like I got him a sandwich or something for lunch. And he looked in the box and there was Apollo. So yeah. And then he watches a lot of YouTube videos about fish tanks. And this guy that he watches has like huge fish tanks and stuff, and that's what Dan wants eventually someday. And so we started off, I had a betta fish named Hades that passed away, and I was very attached to him, which is stupid because he's a fish, but I was super attached to him. But I went out and I got a different betta, and he is orange and red, and he doesn't really have like a name. I call him Hook, like Captain Hook, because I really like Disney villains, so that's like our Disney villain tank. And so we have him, and I wanted to make it a sorority tank, so we got a 10-gallon, and we got him, and we got our 4 catfish, which are Pain and Panic, and then the Poopsies off of The Little Mermaid, like Ursula's little pets. So we got the Poopsies, and then I had 2 snails. I had Ursula and Scar, and Ursula passed away about a month ago now, so now we just have Scar. And I can't remember exactly what type of snail he is, but he's just a big black snail. And Ursula was an albino version of him. She was white. But yeah, so I have a lot of pets. We go on random road trips sometimes. I don't know, I just want to document my life. We got a lot going on over here. Like our zoo, our children, which if you guys don't have babies, a toddler and a newborn together is crazy. But yeah. Also, I'm adopted. I met my birth family, so when I go visit them from time to time, maybe I'll bring you guys along if that's something that you're curious about, or if you're curious about like the story of how me and my family met, because I was adopted when I was 6 days old, and so I can make a whole video about that. If you want, you know, labor and delivery stories, or just kind of whatever. So once again, I'm Emily. Hi. I'll post here once a week. I'll figure out a schedule. I don't know what else to say. So I will see you guys later. All right. Bye.